Hey guys, what's up? Today I got an NU battle. This one is against NoIceAge, found him on the Wi-Fi Battle Finder, and it's a pretty cool guy. As you can see, we both have a couple of weird Pokemon. Him more so than me, but you kind of you can't really know what to expect. Like I mean, I guess I could be like, oh, low NU, but you'd still get people. So I just bring, like I said, whatever I fucking want, as I always do. So, I'm gonna lead with Mesprit because it's lead Mesprit with Stealth Rocks and stuff like that. And he's gonna go ahead and lead with his Kabuto. I figure there's not really much point in setting up rocks because these things get Rapid Spin most likely. Well, they do get Rapid Spin, but he most likely has it. He's going for rocks of his own. I'm just gonna hit him with a Psychic. And this is actually my old Mesprit that I didn't change it, but I taught it Psychic, so it's still Impish, which means that this hit doesn't do quite as much damage. But it didn't matter because, as I expected, and as he confirmed by telling me, that he's focus slashed anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. But I do need to change it to bold because I'd rather have Psychic hit harder than U-turn. Um, but yeah, so and I was gonna go into his Abra, and I'm like, the only reason he would use like an Abra, like the only way it would be really good is Toist, probably. It could be Life Orb, but yeah, he told me the reason he's using it just because of the name, because Abra's got its eyes closed, so it's never seen, and then never sees. Ah ha ha, we get it. But I'm gonna set up Stealth Rocks, even though I should have just U-turned. It probably would have killed him flat out. Um, but yeah, I go into my Spinda, and I'm gonna block that Shadow Ball. As I said, I was expecting him to be Scarfed, or maybe Specs. But that damage wasn't enough to really be Specs. I mean, Abra's got, what, 105 special attack, so it's still pretty freaking good. And its base speed is, I think, 85. But yeah, so I go for the Sucker Punch. He's gonna switch out to his Tropius, and I'm just gonna protect just to see what the hell he wants to do. Most likely gonna be like Leech Seed. He actually goes for the Toxic instead. So I'm thinking, actually, since I don't see leftovers, that this is probably gonna be a Harvest set, and it's gonna be like Subseed, Toxic, because I've already seen it, and then Giga Drain. I'm hoping not Air Slash, but even if he did, that wouldn't be too big of a deal. I mean, I know it's stab super effective, but it's still a Tropius and it's very weak. It has like 50 something special attack or 60. So yeah, but he goes for Rest, and I'm like, Subseed Toxic Rest. Okay, you A, can't touch this, and B, can't touch my Duosion. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, please don't try and start stalling me. I'm just going to switch to Duosion. You can't touch me. Unfortunately, it's not my Calm Mind. It's my Trick Room variant, so, it's not going to be as good, but he ends up switching out. Doesn't, just sit there stalling out my PP, so that's good, because he totally could do that for quite a while. Yeah, because I don't think a Clear Smog would OHKO him, and he'd just like sub down a couple times and then rest, and then sub down, rest, sub down, rest, blah blah blah, and that would take ages. So he doesn't do that, which is great. And he's gonna go into his Clam Pearl. I don't know why. I guess he was expecting me to Toxic, but I wouldn't do that because he has sub. So I don't know. But I'm going to go for the Giga Drain after that. He goes into his Lapras. Then I'm going to go for the Spore, put him to sleep as he curses. He wakes up from Chesto Berry, so I'm like, okay, he's a cursed Rest, Waterfall, Ice Shard set as, well, I mean, I assumed as soon as he had Curse, he'd probably either have Rest or Return. And since he didn't have leftovers, I'm thinking it would have been Lumberry or Chesto Berry anyways. But, I put him to sleep. Breast would have let him wake up anyway, so whatever. I put him to sleep again. Ice Shard really doesn't do that much, even at +1 stab super effective, because Amoonguss is just so bulky. So now I'm going to just start Giga Draining. It's really not going to do a whole lot because he's probably fully invested in special defense to be an effective curse set. And he's going to wake up here, go for the Ice Shard. Still not really going to do a whole lot. And I'm just going to clean him out with a Giga Drain, and that's going to be the end of his Lapras. It's weird because Amoonguss is like kind of beating his entire team pretty much, except Abra, which he's obviously going to bring in right now. I figured he'd probably want to go for the Psychic because it's stab super effective, but predicting me to switch into my Mesprit, most likely he's going to go for the Shadow Ball, which is bad news for my Duosion as well, and that's going to do a lot because, as I said, I'm offensive, but I still have max HP. But that does a ton. So I really don't know what I can do. So I'm just going to stay in, just figure, hopefully he doesn't sub, because he could still be Life Orb, he's Magic Guard. I don't know if he's Life Orb or not, so I'm just going to Shadow Ball just in case he wants to sub, or maybe Calm Mind. predicting me to switch to want to save it, but I really don't. But he's actually going to switch to EV and get the quick attack off, so even if I did get Trick Room, he still has priority, and that would actually kind of be bad for the rest of my team. Not really. I mean, this Caracosta is a cursing set. They sort of had synergy together, which is why I picked them together. And he's going to switch into his Tropius here, and I'm thinking, please, please don't start subbing and then have me miss Stone Edge. Because that would be extremely annoying. But he's not going to. He's going to Leech Seed because he knows, you know, yeah, he could sub down, but that's... If I have Waterfall too, that would be an issue, but I don't actually have Waterfall. I have Aqua Jet instead, and I'm just going to go with Stone Edge as he Leech Seeds me, and that's going to easily take him out because, you know, +1 stab, super effective, all that stuff. But thankfully, yeah, like I said, he didn't sub down, and I didn't miss, and that would have been a big issue, but I still have my Amoonguss, and he can't touch me at all. But yeah, so here, I thought Aqua Jet would kill, but yeah, Clamperl actually has really good defense, and even though that's +1 stab, it's only like base 30 power because of the resistance. And yeah, I really should have just went for the Earthquake because that's like over 3 times as strong. And yeah, I wouldn't have priority, but that's HP Grass, and it only did half to me. So yeah, he's gonna protect my switch because he figures I don't want to stay in, even though I probably should have just in case he shell smashed. But I didn't want to lose my Caracosta, and I figure, you know what, if he goes for the HP Grass, my Spirit can take it and hopefully outspeed him because he's got like base 32 speed and just kill him. But he does Shell Smash, which is not very good because I'm like, fuck. So he's going to kill me with the Surf very easily because, you know, all that added power of +2 and Deep Sea Tooth, and his special attacks like freaking, I don't even know how high. It's like, I swear it's well over 800 because it's like, what, like 230-ish times by 2 and then times by 2 again. So yeah, it's like 850, 900, something like that. But I figured Amoonguss might be able to take it because, you know, it's a non-stab Ice Beam. I'm max special defensive, but he takes me out. Then I go to Infernape hoping to outspeed him, but I don't. And that's really unfortunate. So at this point I'm like, shit, I just lost. But then I'm like, wait, I have Sucker Punch on my freaking Spinda. I don't know, like Spinda doesn't really seem like a Pokemon that learns Sucker Punch, but it like obviously does because I have it. But yeah, and that easily takes him out after the thing. So I could have kept, and by thing I mean Defend Drop. So I could have easily just kept my Amoonguss and my Infernape, or my Monferno. But whatever, it doesn't really matter. He's going to trick me here because I'm obviously going to go with the Sucker Punch because at this point I'm fairly confident he's choiced, as I was suspecting all game. He does trick me this Choice Scarf, and that's fine because I'm going to go for the return. What I wanted to do was use Spinda for, like, the only reason I made this set. And if you know what its Dream World ability is and the move that it learns when coming out of Dream World, you know why. And for those of you who aren't aware, his Dream World ability is contrary, and Nintendo was kind enough to not leave him with nothing to abuse it, so they gave him Superpower as his Dream World move. So, yeah, my 4th move is, you know, Superpower with Return, Sucker Punch, and Protect. And, yeah, so basically you just come in, Superpower a couple times, you get attack and defense boosts, and you kind of just wreck shop, which I wanted to do, but I never got the chance to. I was worried that his Abra would stay in and try and kill me with a hidden power, but, because it wouldn't kill, a +1 would, so if I predicted the switch to Eevee and went for the Superpower, kill that easily, and then Abra comes back in, outspeed it, kill it with a +1 Superpower, and he dies instantly. But, you know, I figured be safe, don't show off, just go for the return, and it easily takes him out. And then, even if his EV killed me, I still have Caracosta, which, you know, I'm pretty sure Choice Band-Aid, Adaptability, but Quick Attack not going to do anything to a Caracosta. I have 133 base defense, and I resist that, and stuff like that. So, all in all, good battle. Fun to see some weird stuff happening. I wanted to use my Monferno a little more. I was hoping he'd outspeed, but he doesn't because of the EV spread I have on him, which kind of cost me. He doesn't really count as a Scarfer, but he is Choice Scarf. So anyways, I'm going to stop rambling, and you guys can enjoy your evening or morning or whenever it is you watch this, and I'll see you all next time.